my rental property today because under no circumstances will I invite a woman who says she'll my husband to my home. In my opinion, Angela is the breakout star of this season. I like the way that she reads. Would she have been able to hang in there with Kenya, Nene, or Marlo? I don't know, but she's a good touch to this season. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh my God, you can sound like your mommy. Where's the racket? Are you ready? How are you? As soon as I met Angela, I liked her. Like, to me, she's a bad bitch. I'm glad that she and I have come to some sort of understanding, and maybe we can form a friendship so that way she don't have to just be friends with Drew. Although Portia is not the breakout star this season, she's not leading the girls, she is a strong two. I have been enjoying Portia's reads and her wit this season, so she's definitely a strong two. It's a tie. Now how she get a tie? Angela's arms are very long. That wingspan, like she was reaching over the net for some of those balls. She didn't know Big Bird could play tennis. But I didn't know a Snuffleupagus could play tennis either. Portia kind of, brought her game. Like I said, Angela is the breakout star and Portia is a strong two because their reads and wit is upholding the show. We love a nice lay down in bed cuddle action. Is that what it's giving? I want it. I want it. We'll think about you while we're in the show. Yeah, I have my name on them, so I'll stitch you on Angela. I'm going to say this. Angela understands the assignment because this is the fakest scene ever. There is no way that you can sit and kiki with someone that just the other day said that they would have sex with your husband. Angela means business and she is serious about her peach. Shamia said she has some issues with Portia. I don't think Portia really truly wanted her to be a part of her. Are you serious? Dead ass. Yeah, and it hurts Shamia that Portia didn't go to her wedding. No. And I did tell her, you're going to have this conversation. And she said she was afraid. If that's your best friend, you should be able to talk about everything. Even with Brett, when she's right, she's right, and when she's wrong, she's wrong. First of all, my bestie know not to talk no smack about my back. I don't know why Shamia was confided in Angela. Maybe it was the tequila. That's not like her. In regards to Angela, I think she need to mind her business. Kelly is coming in as a strong three. Like she said, Angela does need to mind her business. However, like I said, Angela is serious about her peach, and she already said that she's $2 million in debt. So she's going to do whatever it takes to rise to the top and maintain that peach. Moving forward, but you're not there yet. It sounds like you need to use that math more often. Not as much as yours with the stretch marks around it. You got miles on your mouth. Quit yours. This clip was hilarious. I'd say that Britt is coming in as the fourth most entertaining housewife on this season. Her storyline is okay. It's not that great, but her back and forth with Angela and her friendship with Kelly, I think that it's doing enough for her on this season. Yesterday by my girlfriend that Ralph saw Shamia and Portia out. Her and Shamia went to dinner, and Ralph came. What? He wanted them to be on his podcast. He does podcasts. Oh, girl, no. I don't know what that man does in the basement. This was another funny clip. I don't know what that man does in the basement. That is hilarious. Shamia was trash for meeting up with Ralph. I can't include Portia because Portia didn't know that Ralph would be there. But yeah, that wasn't a good move on Shamia's part. But for me, Drew is coming in as the fifth most entertaining housewife on this season. Dennis did provide a text message that said you wanted to sleep with him. Girl, bye. In an effort to not pay for services. Girl, bye. When you're truly doing well and you're successful, you don't have time for all of the pettiness. And Dennis may not be doing so well with his hot dog business because he is definitely a cornball this season and he's definitely lying. Drew has been known to tell a lie or two, but I don't think she would stoop that low. And poor Portia, she believes Dennis because she wants some type of relief about the fact that Dennis and Drew are working together. This woman that she's at odds with, that is, working with the father of her child, any little dirt to kind of flip the situation, and it makes her feel better. But the truth is, Dennis is lying.
That I would think is be a dream cast, and she was clearly on it. Oh, wow. Right? But I let her know, well, your husband doesn't want to film. So I explained all that to her, and, I don't know at that moment whether she took it and
the fact that I know about it is still lingering. And I feel like she may feel that this is kind of like a lopsided friendship.
Wow.
And I said, you need to have this conversation with her. She said, I'm afraid.
Afraid?
She did say that there is some uncomfortable issues.
With me?
Yeah. She doesn't want to be looked at as Portia's lapdog. Portia, sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
I'm good. You ready? Shamia and I have spent way more one-on-one time than she's even spent with these girls. I can only take so much. Just becomes a little overwhelming. If she even had an issue, I thought it was going to be a situation where we would band together and nothing could come between us.
For a second, I thought that Portia was laughing behind the fan, but then I quickly realized that she genuinely was hurt. She has a lot going on, the divorce, Dennis, and so I feel like she feels like it's just piling on, and she just wants relief. I'm not making any excuses for Portia because she has her ways and she has done her dirt. And if you go back to previous seasons, Shamia's feelings are validated because there are scenes of Portia kind of shading Shamia. So Portia is not innocent, and Shamia's feelings are valid.
What Drew said about you. Shamia's gonna need to put on her big girl panties and bark up the right tree. She's been Portia's lapdog for a long time.
Okay, she's still carrying on with that narrative.
I can't understand why she said that, but I can understand how the conversation came about, just from Portia and Angela having a conversation, and Angela said that Portia was in tears
About
you and about how you always run and tell certain sides of stories, and basically you're up Portia's ass.
I love Portia, and I consider her like one of my sisters. I just can't even believe that she would even allow a conversation like that to be had and not even mention it to me. That's hers. That's hers.
It seems to me that Portia and Shamia are both upset that they couldn't come together as besties and hash out their differences. Shamia is upset that she has supported Portia for so many years and it has not been reciprocated. She feels as though Portia does not support her the way that she supports Portia. And Portia seems to be oblivious to all of this. I find it interesting that Shamia is upset with Portia for having a conversation with Angela about their relationship when Portia was really just on the receiving end of what Shamia had discussed with Angela about she and Portia's relationship. Honestly, for me, Shamia is coming in as the fifth most entertaining housewife this season. I love what she represents, but it appears that when you pull the curtain back, she seems to be a little shady, and I still don't understand why someone that is blessed as she is on this show.
And I want Portia and Shamia to
really truly have that conversation of how you both feel about each other. Everyone feels like Shamia is not able to really truly shine in who she is because you don't allow her to be her best self.
I receive what you're saying, and I hate that she feels like that.
I haven't talked yet, so I don't know who said that.
Angela and I spoke yesterday.
First
about
off, no
Shamia.
one can keep you from being your best self but you. And these women are grown. So no one, if you are grown and you're allowing someone else to dim your light or keep you from being your best you, then you need to self-evaluate. Kelly said that Angela needed to mind her business, but now Kelly needed to mind her business in this scene because it was not her place, especially at Portia's event, to try to, bring them together and hash out their differences in that space. That wasn't her place to do that. Either Portia or Shamia should have spoken up, but it was not Kelly's place to do that.
Atlanta.
Okay. I brought that up to say, how do you feel right now, Shamia? Shamia have been wanting to tell Portia these things. She just needed a little push. I am advocating for Shamia to speak the up.
I've never allowed anybody to talk down about my friendship, and apparently that's not reciprocated.
You don't feel like Portia hears you?
She heard you really loud and clear.
How did y'all become so close to where you can now allow our friendship to be talked about with someone that you just were at odds with?
Why are you all attacking our friendship?
Again, Angela and Kelly both need to mind their business because both of them, neither of them had the right to address Shamia and Portia's situation. That was for them to do. Please someone fill me in the comments below if I'm missing something. But Shamia keeps mentioning Portia, discussing their differences and their relationship with the other ladies on the show. But from what I recall, Shamia has been the one who has been, constantly talking about their relationship and how she doesn't feel appreciated. Portia's discussing it now because Shamia has made it a topic. She could have pulled Portia to the side. Oh, but that's right. She needs a storyline. I have to make a correction. Shamia is, in my opinion, the 6th most entertaining housewife on the show. Drew is at 5 for me. However, once Phaedra emerges, all of the housewives will have to go down 1 in rank because I am sure that Phaedra is going to be the most entertaining housewife this season. Well, that's all I have for this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.